Okay, now let's take our grammar and our vocab and combine them both and see if we can use both of these things in context. Right, so first we have a group of sentences. I want you to decide, is this passive or is this active? As you can see, these sentences are about the natural world and the environment. So let's read them together. Number 1, the harsh conditions of the Antarctic climate are well adapted to by penguins. Can you spot the things we spoke about to see if something is passive or not? Pause and answer, is this passive or active? It is passive, okay? The harsh conditions of the Antarctic climate is the object. Penguins are the subject. We have the are, we have the by, and therefore it's passive. Let's have a look at the next one. Climate change threatens the balance of ecosystems. Is this passive or active? Climate change threatens the balance of ecosystems. It is active, okay? Otherwise, it would be the balance of ecosystems is threatened by climate change. It is active. Next, Africa is a diverse continent with a wide range of ecosystems and wildlife. Is this passive or is it active? Pause and answer. It's active. Well done. Next, the countryside is known for its serene landscape. Serene means calm and peaceful landscape. The countryside is known for its serene landscapes. Passive or active? Pause and answer. This is also active. Good job. And finally, the riverbanks are eroded by the force of flowing water. Eroded was when they're knocked apart and they've kind of become bigger. The rivers become bigger because the river banks, the sides of the river, are being damaged. So is this passive or active? Pause and answer. It is passive. You could spot those things. We have are, eroded by, okay? Past participle with to be and by. Well done. Okay, now I want you to change these sentences between passive and active. So maybe I have given you a passive sentence that you need to make active, and maybe I've given you an active sentence that you need to make passive. The first sentence is active and you need to make it passive. The sun warms the earth. Pause and answer. Well, perhaps you could write this down to help yourself as well, but I hope you wrote the earth, which is the object, or the subject comes to the front. The earth is the object, is warmed by the sun. Is warmed by the sun. Next, wildflowers attract bees for pollination. Can you make this passive? Pause and answer. Bees are attracted for pollination by wildflowers. This one's a little bit more difficult because there's so many extra words, but well done if you were able to figure it out. Okay, now you have a passive sentence and you need to make it active. So again, it's swapping those things around and seeing how an active sentence works. Trees are cut down by humans. What happens to it? Pause and answer. Humans cut down trees. So remove that are, we remove that by, and it pretty much just swaps around the subject and object. Next, the soil is nourished by rainwater. What does it become when it becomes active? Pause and answer. Rainwater nourishes the soil. Well done. Have a go at practicing this more. I know it's tricky, but you've done such a good job to fit in so many different things today. So that brings us to the end of our lesson. I hope you learnt a lot of things. As always, it's really important to revise everything you learnt. So practice all of that vocabulary. Perhaps you could put those words in sentences. Perhaps you could draw pictures of them to remember, anything that helps you, but practice that vocabulary. I also want you to try changing some sentences between passive and active and see if you can identify if a sentence is passive or active. Perhaps it's just one that someone says to you, and then you can think, is that passive or active? And it will help you so much in understanding this. But well done. Don't forget to keep practicing English and keep coming back for more lessons. It was great to have you here. Have a nice day.